Don't be calling me, ask me, did I see Young Thug say that he still want to hang around Gunna? That ain't putting no money in my pocket. I don't care about none of that. A lot of y'all invested in Young Thug still want to be friends with Gunna. They said Gunna got on the stand and said YSL is a gang. Who cares? That's them people business, man. We not getting a dime from it at all. But I will say this. Y'all see what the game then turned into? Money. Everything is about money. Young Thug spent a whole lot of money on this trial. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug is free, welcome home. He spent a lot of money on this trial, and he know one thing. He been keeping up on what's been going on with the music business, his business. And he know that Gunna is the hottest thing smoking. He know that Gunna is still making money. He know that he want to get back on. And if he can't talk about Thug-related music no more, then he can have Gunna. He can filter it through Gunna. Gunna is about to take back off because nobody cares. If the man that he told on don't care and still want to be friends with him, what do that tell y'all? A lot of times we look up to these entertainers, we look up to these rappers, we admire them, we glorify them, we praise them. And at the same time, they are nobody but entertainers. That's it, they puppets, man. He got to get that money back. He got to make that money back, and his record label, whoever he signed to, whoever he dealing with, whoever is up, then already told him. We don't want to hear about the telling game. We don't care about that. Go get the money. And that's what a lot of people in the streets is doing. I seen young at Hefe yesterday. He did he had a show yesterday, and he said something about the video that I did when it said Los Angeles have the highest paid salary for informants, dudes that's telling. No way, no form of fashion was it disrespect or anything like that. It was on the internet off a guy named Trap LA Page. If that's true, then it is what it is. It's something for y'all to look out for. It's nothing to panic about. It's nothing for y'all to get in y'all feelings and y'all emotions about and rant about and talk about something that's on the internet. You can't beat the internet. But if it is true, if that thing is true, then that's something y'all should be aware of. Know who you're dealing with. That means a lot of people that you think is your friends, 9 times out of 10, somebody in your clique is working for them people. But back to what I was talking about, man. The money is above everything now. Especially in a time like this when it's hard. Principles and morals and gangsterism and all that is out the game. Never would I thought it would be a day where I'd be saying that. It's over with, y'all. It's over. I'll be watching my son. He listen to these rappers, man, and I be telling him, man, don't get caught up in that. They entertain. My son already know. He already know the business. I already told him, man, they just rappers. They entertainers. They here to entertain. I don't know why a lot of y'all take these dudes serious. Ice Cube was rapping in the 90s about being a Muslim, not eating pork, and we seen him on the Jack in the Box commercial. We all know they sell bacon at Jack in the Box. Snoop Dogg told us, I don't love them hoes, but he been with the same woman since he came out doing music. So what that tell y'all? These guys are entertainers. That's it, that's all. They not God, they nothing else but entertainers. And we get caught up in the foolery. When I seen Young Thug in court, when he was getting released, he was talking to that judge with so much respect.
Investing into this, and I am a smart guy, I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you...
He was talking to that judge as if he was... Matter of fact, he probably talked to that judge better than he ever talked to his mother. He was pleading his case. I'm a good guy. I'm a good man. At that point, I didn't see Young Thug. I seen what they call Jeffrey up there. That's who I seen. I seen a man that was trying to get up out that cage. Yeah, when they get your tough ass up in that cage, you tough as a motherfucker. But when they get you up in there, you're not tough no more when it's time to come out. When you want to come home, if the role would have been flipped, Young Thug probably would have told to get out. None of them dudes trying to spend their life up in jail, man. A lot of these dudes that's in this music game, they getting up in this music game to be gangsters. They get up in this music game to become thugs, when the thugs and the gangsters on the streets is trying to get millions and get up in their position so they can move their family in the hills. The ones that's really from the streets, you don't see them out there trying to still be thugs and still be gangsters. Everybody and their mama that's in the music game, all of them want to be gangsters. The gangster image is over with. Now, we don't know what Young Thug gonna talk about. I don't even know. Listen, we don't know what he gonna rap about. They done gave him some stipulations where he can't talk about this, he can't talk about that, he can't even go to his city. They set him up for failure off the bat. What that boy say, what that boy 4 Extra say off the bat, he's done. He might be free, but they put that tail on him, 20 years probation. Man, who in their right mind is not gonna mess up in 20 years? You're gonna have to move to a whole new country. You can't even move to another country because you're on probation, but you're gonna have to move somewhere out the way and just give up everything. It's all about family right now. Them people done forced you to be the real family man that you're supposed to be. You got kids. Yeah, sometimes that white man, he'll put you in position to where you have to do what you got to do. Because I remember I was in jail, man. I was in jail and I was getting released, and the police officer, a white dude, told me, he said, "You want to stay out of jail?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to stay out of jail." He said, "But look, I'm going to tell you anyway. This is how you stay out of jail. Don't go back to your neighborhood. Don't go back to the street life." I thought he was bullshitting. I thought he was joking. What I do? I stayed out, got me a job. After I got off work, still wanted to get in the streets and do some hustling. And I eventually got caught up. Because I didn't listen when they told me, don't go back to the street life. And when I set up in that cell in LA County Jail, I set up in there, and that's the first thing that came to my mind. That white man told me, stay out the streets, don't go back to the neighborhood, and you will stay free. And guess what? That was in 2007. I went back in 2009. I got out in 2013, y'all. And you know why I ain't been back to jail yet? Because all I keep on thinking about is what that police told me. You might see me, I might slide in the hood, I might slide out, but I'm not hanging out. I'm not staying around. I pray, man, God, please let me make it back to the house. And so far, I've been doing good. But guess what? This is the longest I've ever been out of jail. And I'm seeing things every day. I'm learning every day. As every day go by, I'm learning more and more. The older I get, my eyes is opened up a little bit more wider where I could see what I couldn't see. So when I get in front of this camera and I get to talking, and all y'all got to do is just pick up the gems. What you don't like, you don't have to, you can throw it away. Throw it away. Take out the parts that pertain to your life, that could save your life and help you. Just take them gems and run with them. You getting game from a 44-year-old man. Every now and then we gonna slip up, we gonna trip. Yeah, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna get on this internet and I'm gonna have to smash them. I'm gonna have to take off the Compton Rick Rock and go full-fledged Rick Rock on them. But until then, just take the game and run with it. Everybody not gonna lace y'all with game. They gonna get on here, they gonna play tough, they gonna act hard, all that. We see it all day. I just seen the show yesterday. They gonna act tough, they gonna act hard, they gonna play this gangster role. But when they get up in that county jail, you never hear a story about none of these dudes that took off on the police. None of them never took off on the sheriffs. You got a few. But the dudes you see on the internet, they gonna tell you about how they beat up a black man. They ain't gonna never tell you how they took off on the CO, on the sheriff, on the deputy. They not with that. So when they get up on here and they incriminate themselves all day, every day, they not paying attention to nothing that's going on. Look at all these rappers that's getting locked up. They not paying attention to what they using against these rappers. They using their lyrics. They bringing their music up in these trials. They bringing up all these interviews that they done did. They bringing up all these Instagram, Facebook pictures. They bringing up all this to try to stick them. There was no way Thug was gonna beat that case. They didn't care how much money he done paid on lawyer. They already had it set up in their mind. If we don't get him, convict him off the bat, we gonna make it to where we gonna put a tail on him. Even if we let him free, we gonna put him under some paperwork. He got to be under paperwork. This is what they do to us. And they hoping for the worst. They're not hoping for the best. It's up to him to do the best. He can't go back to Atlanta. You better not come to LA. This definitely where you better not come. There's too much going on, too much influence. You think you blood and all that. You're going to be hanging around these fake dudes, and you're going to be one of the dudes that's going to get caught up with one of them wires on him. Just like Dirk. Better learn from Dirk. They took Dirk in. They let Thug out. 1 for 1. Y'all never going to be scot-free. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and I'm going to the next one.